Rapper behind bars accused of organized fraud using a sophisticated scheme. Emmanuel Alexis, also known by the stage name Tafia.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Tafia. Now, Tafia is one of Meek Mill's Dream Chaser artists. Now, Tafia is an interesting subject, man, because this rapper, he got arrested for an elaborate scheme involving Walmart. It's weird to say the least because, I've heard of schemes and scams from all types of rappers. I've heard of rappers doing all sorts of stuff to get that extra flossing money. But if you were to look at Tafia's social media page, Tafia was out here balling out the window. So I'm not sure this is only hustle. Obviously he's a rapper and he's successful doing that. But if you were to check his social media page, you'd be like, man. Now, the story behind the scam and the intricate details in the scam are just as interesting as the headline. So before we get to the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about Tafia just a little bit. Okay, so Tafia is a Miami-based rapper. And it seems like Florida's got a large spotlight on it. Now, last week, Tafia ran into a little bit of trouble because dude was in court and it ain't looking good for his case. Now, this is what Tafia is being accused of. He's actually being accused of putting together an elaborate Walmart wire transfer scheme that stole over $300,000. And that brought him to court, man. Now, as of today, man, I don't see anything saying he's been bonded out, but it doesn't look good to say the least. Now, in this story that I'm going to read from, and it comes from the Miami Herald, it says this. It says, Miami area rapper and 3 others arrested in $360,000 Walmart money transfer scheme. Now, it starts off and it says, a South Florida rapper and 3 others were arrested for their involvement in an organized fraud scheme that used Walmart wire transfers to steal more than $360,000, according to the Miami-Dade State Attorney's Office. Stop right there. So he had a scheme through the wire transfer system at Walmart. You know, if you've been to Walmart lately, I know most people haven't been in a Walmart in a while, but you know how they have that little kiosk. They have the people behind there and, you could transfer money and it already gives off that kind of sketchy vibe. I don't know why. To me, anytime I'm in like a Walmart or Target or anything like that, and you see those little, the stand where people go and check out stuff or put stuff back or whatever, or get price checks and all that stuff, and you see there's like an ATM there, or you see there's like a wire transfer there, it gives off bad vibes. You know what I mean? I don't know why. Just call it instinct, but that's what I get from that, right? Now, to continue, the scheme involved fake caller IDs and an inside job. So somebody at Walmart was helping Tafia and his cohorts in this scheme. So Miami-Dade State Attorney Catherine Fernandez Rundle, man, her name long, and Miami-Dade Police Director Alfredo Ramirez on Friday announced the arrest of Emmanuel Alexis and another guy by the name of Jason Litton, right? Now, it seems like Tafia and his homeboy, they're both 31 years old. And the story continues to say this, that Alexis, meaning Tafia, also goes by the stage name Tafia. He's originally from North Miami and is signed under Meek Mill's Dream Chasers label. He previously served a 7-year prison sentence for a 2008 robbery of casino poker winners when he was 18. Man, Tafia was in them streets early, huh? I know that's around the age that cat's been way off the porch, but man, it said he was outside the casino robbing poker winners, according to the Miami Herald archive. So he was already in a story where he was robbing people back in the day. Now, back in February, he made it into Miami New Times list of 10 Miami rappers to watch in 2021 and has 76,000 followers on Instagram. He was recently involved in a fiery crash on State Road 112, where his Audi SUV was sandwiched between a barrier wall and a tractor trailer. Wow, man. That's one of my worst fears, actually, man. Everybody hates the idea of being sandwiched in between two vehicles, man. That sounds like a bad deal. But they mentioned in this article that he's Meek Mill's artist on the Dream Chasers label. What's interesting enough is Meek Mill posted his mixtape with DJ Drama the day the charges came down, man. I guess that was his way of showing support. Originally, I was going to say that Meek Mill doesn't really do much to promote a lot of his artists, it seems like that. But he definitely posted this just a couple of days ago, the same day that he posted the DJ Khaled album dropping. And that's big because it's got a lot of likes so far. And it looks like Meek Mill really put it out there. So it looks like he's trying to show his support while Buddy is going through his case or whatnot. But it's interesting when we get down to how he set up this scheme, or I can't call him the mastermind because maybe it was the people working there that brought the scheme to him. But these things are interesting to say the least. So let's talk about it. So Fernandez, Rundle, and Ramirez also announced the arrest of 2 Walmart employees, 30-year-old Michelle Denise Gilliard of Miami and 26-year-old Vint Nelson St. Fleur of West Palm Beach. So I'm assuming those sound like French names. Maybe they're Haitian or something like that. Now, I don't want to assume that. They could just be French or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't want to put that out there. So it is what it is. Now, they quoted Fernandez Rundle saying this: "Today's sophisticated scammers are always probing to find ways to grab cash off every business and every customer." So basically saying that, there's scams going on all the time. People are trying their best to find new ways, new and inventive ways to get money out of businesses. And, that even big businesses, big box stores like Walmart and stuff like that, which is huge. I mean, $300,000 to Walmart is like nothing probably. Nothing of nothing. It's less than a penny of less than a fraction of a penny for a regular person. You know what I mean? That's nothing. Now, the story also says that gaining the assistance of trusted employee always makes the criminal's job easier. So they're insisting that Tafia and his cohorts or whatever work with the cats at Walmart, these 2 individuals, to run the scheme. Now, it says that all 4 were charged with 1 count of first-degree felonies of organized scheme to defraud and conspiracy to commit an organized scheme to defraud. Alexis and Gilliard are also being charged with 1 count of first-degree felony of grand theft. St. LaFleur and Linton are also charged with 1 count of second-degree felony of grand theft. Okay, now that we talked about what they're being charged with, man, let's talk about the actual scheme. So this is the most important part of this, man, or at least the most interesting part for my own personal taste. Now, this is what the state's attorney is saying. So I'm going to read straight off of the news report, and it says this: "The state's attorney's office says the suspects called Walmart stores using a falsified caller ID known as spoofing to make it look like they were from Walmart's home office, the retailer's computer repair vendor, NCR, or MoneyGram, one of the independent money transfer services the retailer contracts with. They would then request money transfers system tests, which they claim would be canceled on their end. The transfers, however, were never canceled, allowing them to get the money, according to the state attorney's office. In late 2018, the Global Investigations Branch of Walmart uncovered several fraudulent schemes linked to the money transfer activity. As the spoofed phone calls began to be recognized by Walmart, the company found a way to identify the fraud and cancel those transfers." So, okay, let me stop there. So Walmart picked up on the first part of this scheme originally in 2018, and they found a way to automatically cancel out those fraudulent and flagged claims that they thought, that they would thought somebody was trying to scam the system, right? Now, this is how the scam changed. Now, the state attorney's office alleges that Alexis and Linton had Gilliard, now Alexis being Tafia, had Gilliard, who worked at a Walmart in North Beach, Miami, override and process suspended money transfers, which were often already flagged as fraudulent. They had St. Fleur, who worked at a Walmart in Palm Springs, do the same. So they got 2 different Walmarts that they're working at, right? They got the Walmart in North Miami Beach, then they got the Walmart in Palm Springs, right? And instead of the system flagging those fraudulent claims, and then the person who's there at the desk, discarding them, instead they were approving them, making it seem like they were, getting flagged, and they weren't supposed to be. Now, the duo were paid per transaction by Alexis, aka Tafia, and Linton. For their participation, police said Gilliard and St. Fleur were paid $200 or $300 cash for each transaction. Now, authorities said Gilliard processed 130 fraudulent refund transactions amounting to over $280,000 between 29 June 2018 and January 24th, 2019, and St. Fleur processed a total of 36 fraudulent refunds totaling $79,000 between 8 September 2018 and 1 January 2019. So you can see these charges came back to bite Tafia and them, or whatever they're being alleged of taking part in this, because, you know, everybody's innocent until proven guilty in my book. But they're from 2019. So these things, they have a way of auditing their system and seeing who was involved in these transactions and going back and looking at their records. So, man, when you think you got away with a scam, sometimes it ain't that, especially in this digital age. And that's what looks like it might have came back to bite Tafia and them, you know, in the end. Now, what do you guys think about this, man? Do you think that, you know, cat scamming or what like this is just going to be a part of hip hop, since there is like a scamming portion of hip hop now or whatnot? Or do you feel that maybe even Tafia is being charged with this and he didn't do it? And, you know, like I said, he's innocent until proven guilty in my book. Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell, so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.